Okay. Today's the day. So I have had this requested to me several times. Um, and I finally have it because thank goodness for Black Friday. I got one hell of a deal. So um for all those requests, this one's for you. I'm excited to play this because I played the first one forever ago, and so it's good to finally be able to play what happens next. I've seen clips and such, but I'm still very fresh, very new to this whole thing. So I'm excited to see how this all plays out. You know what? I've always had this philosophy of hard mode is really the version that these developers wanted you to play these games on. And so just to respect developers' time and efforts, I try to always play on hard mode. Granted, I'm not the most skilled player when it comes to such endeavors, so we'll see how well I do.
Come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
You know, when the first one came out, I actually had a lot of nightmarish dreams about it. Oh, gross. When the game mentioned nudity, I thought it would be like the fun kind, not the big, fat, hairy kind. Oh no, I have to play as this? Yeah, when the first one came out, I had nightmarish dreams about it because I was a kid when it came out back in 2010.
Can you hear me? Whoa.
Tony, come on in. We should go.
Already gone.
Oh. Because, I mean, it starts out with a car wreck, and you end up in a lumber field, and, you have this phantom chasing you with an axe. So yeah, as a 10-year-old, seeing that, I wasn't 10 years old. How old was I? I was 12. No, 13. I was 13 when it came out. Gosh, dang it. Yeah, see, I love horror games, but I'm not necessarily good at them. Like when I played Echo, that that can be argued it's not necessarily a horror game, more like psychological, but very watered down because it's more so just uncomfortable psychological horror. Oh. So we're right back to the beginning of the first game too. 'Cause I have a phantom chasing me with an axe. Oh, can't go up there. Oh. 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 Keep running. Keep going. I love watching horror movies. I love watching horror games, but playing them is something different. Oh. I have a feeling I wasn't supposed to. Oh.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
What the fuck?
See, I've dissected bodies before. It's not that easy. I know that for a fact. You need a lot more effort to tear out a human heart. Granted, the frames did skip around, so it could be that they spend a lot more time than shown to tear out that heart. Man, that was intense. Holy cow. It looked a lot like the beginning of the first one, too.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait
It's so-
and watch with me. I love you both.
It's so,
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
fun.
And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
It's so fun and refreshing to see all these names again and hear all these names. It's so good.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Fun fact,
Snarky kid.
that guy is
Where she gets
the,
that from?
he's the face of the original Max Payne. And he's also like one of the lead developers or lead,
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
I don't want to say presidents, but of
Feels like the
Remedy
killer's
Entertainment.
leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
So it's really fun to see his face still be used for characters. I was actually just talking with my brother the other day
Cauldron Lake.
about this universe
Work.
that Remedy has. How Max Payne, Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and Control are all connected.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
This might be the right way to go.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Or maybe that's the right way to go. Oh, look at this first, huh? Thank you. The map displays nightmare territories, huh? Maybe this is... I can't have the map overlaid, huh? Okay. Oh. I guess the map doesn't pause the game either. That's good to know. So this is the direction we just came in. I'm really happy that my computer can hold up with all this.
Locked.
E is not
People
interact.
coming in here.
Need to remember that. Oh, I don't have the items. Okay. I was like, why did my screen freeze?
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's
Hey!
a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Oh
But
man,
what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
this is so fun. Hearing all these names. I need to play Control again. I loved playing the Alan Wake DLC for Control.
Good that you're still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Hey there, Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Ah, I'm in
Saga
charge here.
Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am.
Alex
I'm
Casey.
Deputy Mulligan.
Alex Casey,
I
dude.
just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
It's not even pressing the button. It's not even a real
reckon
conversation.
There are some organs that are
Alex
currently
Casey is the
outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Alex Casey is the main character in Alan Wake's books.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, couple out-of-towners. You wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I
All
wanna
right,
see
let's
the
go look
body.
at this.
How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show 'em around.
They got it, Thornton.
Thornton also sounds familiar.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
All right, let's look at this.
The
Oh,
Mind Place.
the Mind
My
Place.
version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office
So this
as
is
a
like-
model in my head.
This is like the hub.
Facts are on the board.
I'm gonna look around just for a sec because I want to see all this detail. Got some half-eaten Chinese takeout, classic stakeout food. Weird that she hasn't refrigerated it in her own mind, but maybe that's just her. Unsolved mysteries. I'm sure that's a reference to something that I don't know. Ooh, I wonder if anyone has zoomed in to read the handwriting on that note, if it's even readable. Is that Casey? That's Alex Casey right there. Oh, can't go in there yet. I might have to change the interaction button from F to E because it's messing me up. I've been playing too much Halo Master Chief Collection, and F is grenade throw, and so I kind of stay away from using that until I need it. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. So maps are gonna fill up all those areas. All right, let's look at this.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Yeah.
Worth taking another look.
All right, previous murders. Is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay. Slight difference in the murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death, chest trauma, exposure to water post-mortem. Yep, okay, I'm zooming. Let's see. Okay, I'm zooming. Wonder why it's not letting me move around. There we go. Okay. You are now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing escape. Hey. All victims reported missing in 2010 when the first game came out. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Does it mention? It doesn't show the tattoos. Or does it? Oh, there we go. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Victim number 3 was covered in ineligible tattoos, a message from the killer. Or maybe... Or their art. Murder targets have no discernible common traits apart from going missing in 2010. The victims have nothing in apparent common. Oh gosh, I can read. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. Animal butchery techniques. So at least it's not, they're not lazy. They're not lazy with the cutting out. They know where to cut, I guess. Bruising on wrists and legs, deep gash in the chest, heart missing, all bodies experience bloating. Okay. Series of murders occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help their killer. Okay. Alrighty.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
Does not pause the
Cracking
game.
it?
We're just getting started.
Okay.
Let's head down a hill to the crime scene.
Oh. A little bit of a makeshift shelter there.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Might be bright sunny July, but it's never too soon. Wrong too. Never too soon. Too soon. To start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. That's right, in the grand scheme of life, those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. How lively. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Miss Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog Coffee Bean. Aww. Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer, tennis? No. In this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. Huh. Starting fires is prohibited. Only you can prevent those. I definitely feel the
Stairs are out.
a good
You okay to
sense
get
of
down?
overwhelmness. That's not a word, but I just love the environment right now. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake from the right angle. Its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. How do I have a feeling that the inverted part is going to be a key factor here?
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
All right, listen, Mr. Casey. For those of you who don't remember, the first
I
game,
think I saw something.
the
It'll
first
only take a minute.
game
Wait here.
ended with Alan being caught. Oh, okay. I guess I can't go up that way. Alan being caught in Cauldron Lake, typing away, because that was the only way that his wife could be freed. And so I have a feeling that because Alex Casey is... What is that? It's like a... I thought it was a beanie at first, but it looks more like a flattened Easter egg. I have a feeling we're caught in... Oh yeah, see, there's more.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Oh.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Never mind.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Well, not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you find it inspiring. That's funny. Never mind then. Oh. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mind place. Oh. That's cool. Oh, I only have 2, so I don't think that's gonna get me anywhere. I was just gonna say that I think we are in a story that Alan is writing right now, but then she just said what she said, so never mind. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like one the witch of the Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. So we got witches. We got inverted mountains. Oh,
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
when I last went to San Francisco, the lighting is really cool. I went to
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Muir Woods, and Muir Woods also had a random phone booth. Here lived the witch of the Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. I don't think I can go in. Oh, I can. Yeah, see, the only reason I know this is a work of fiction is because if National Forests could put a monetary system to preserve that cabin, they totally would have already. They wouldn't just leave things free and hanging about. Friday. Oh, I can just read it. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright Falls? So today I told her, she said thanks. Kill me. Monday I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here, like I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do, screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's going to be epic. That dude sounds like a delight. Ooh. I don't know what that is. Oh, I thought tab would bring me into my inventory. I was wrong.
A lunchbox again.
Ah,
Who's leaving these out here?
see, I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. See, again with the clues that Alan is an omnipotent and omniscient entity that can observe endlessly. I'm gonna fall here. Do I want to? Unlikely. No, that's not a path. I was actually just recently,
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I'm
I
not.
want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Dang. I was watching these videos and stuff of people hiking the Appalachian trails. And, some scary stuff, honestly. Some of them are just like, meh. I mean, it's so funny that I get so picky with, what I want out of, a scary story.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
What am
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
What am I checking out?
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. And the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Nothing to report. Some animals regular. Hunters out after dark. Poachers heard some gunshots. None of ours. Got to keep an eye on the people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. Yeah. In a setting like this, if you hear gunshots outside of your own control, it ain't just random hunters. It's on purpose. Collect. Okay. Nothing there. Alright, sleeping bag. Somebody wanted a free night to hang out.
So, FBI, huh?
Yeah, dude.
So cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real?
No.
You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this
Ooh.
body.
Yeah, here comes the body. Oof.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Oh. I swear
Body
if I have to
is
see.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Unlocked key image. You can place the case board inside the mine place. C allows Saga to activate clues. Alright.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. See.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Shoot, maybe. Alright, never mind. I'll figure that out.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
That's unusual.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Eesh.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Hmm. Major chest trauma, cargo straps.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
I've resolved open questions, unlocked detection. Alright. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Some of these cases.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Have a look, see over yonder. No items. Nothing up this way. Yeah, as I was saying, so it's funny how picky I am with my horror stories. It's like I'll look up a lot of other ones just to get a little, just to get a good spook, you know?
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Oh,
Nice talking to you, too.
rude. For some reason, I just get bothered when all it ends up being is just like, oh, they may perhaps have saw something and they can't be sure what it was, and that's what's scary. It's just like, come on.
Anderson! Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
A creepy twig sculpture? Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Noticing all of these signs here. Can't I take a picture? We got them side by side, well, kind of intertwined. Intertwined up and down. Intertwined inverted. Intertwined right side up. I'd be able to take a picture. Oh, another one inverted. Oh, okay. Ah, there's one that's different. Those ones aren't even touching. Now there are those ones. Ah. Alright. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera? Something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place beneath a calm surface. It lies secret machinery, ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. Well, that's one way to look at it. Picture's floating.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
He totally does.
Wonder what's inside.
Confused, follow these steps. Wash your
I should take
hands.
a look around for a way to open this thing.
Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. How do I wash my hands? In the sink. Can't seem to wash them. What about this sink? No? No? Where even is the chicken in the fridge, huh? Something fun down here too. This is something that you guys are just gonna have to deal with when watching me play. I am ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. You know they changed the acronym to what is it? UFLs or something? It's something stupid. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my AHMA on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. I did not. It didn't. Oh my gosh. Not this time. Frustrated and relieved. I scanned the sky for shapes. The object, nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the after image of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt something watching me here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. Octahedron is in control. How do you like the knitting, hero? I made it just for you.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Oh?
Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Is this a dead end? What can we see in the woods here? What is that? I know it's a sign, but... Alright, let's head back. Kept these guys waiting long enough.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Yeah. And those big, beautiful eyes.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Clues can be determined by sneaking or speaking to people as well as examining your surroundings.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Rough. So he's been missing. What happened
So what
after?
happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
If I also remember correctly, the actor for Alex Casey has a pretty thick foreign accent. And so the fact that he can do an American accent that's this well, I'm
Someone
impressed
left in
by.
a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Yeah, dude, you should have seen it. It was wild. All right, let's put all this together, huh? All right. Let's look at the murder at Cauldron Lake. All right. The victim. Oh, come on. Don't do this. There we go. Last seen 13 years ago. Get it.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display?
I think he was killed here, if I remember correctly. Okay, so now I'm just back here. I walked past trail back here I wanted to look at. Oh, is it just this?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Oh, no.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Okay. Multiple set of footprints with the killer's coat. Okay.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Premeditated or spontaneous? Premeditated for sure.
They planned for the murder to happen here,
Yeah, buddy.
passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why
And
now?
how did he only just now get found?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Okay, I can feel the nightingale came from the lake, but why now? After 13 years, where's he been? My
The lake is
question
connected
exactly.
to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, you do that, bud.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety.
Buck naked?
They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
Trying to read it, but
They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
trippy. Very cool.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
Okay,
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
we're gonna call it here because
I should profile Nightingale about this
I have a
page.
feeling that it's gonna get really intense, and I don't want to make this episode already longer than it is. So you're just gonna have to see what happens next time. Thanks for watching.